in my life. Time flies the same when you're having fun doing what you love, which is obviously what we're doing here. But crazy to think about where I'll be 12 months from now. But I really want to just break down, what I did from the beginning up until this point to get me where I'm at, guys. You got to understand that I'm not special. I'm just an average-ass kid. I didn't have any, network marketing experience in the beginning. I didn't have any knowledge of how to build this type of business. I didn't know what Vino was, right? I just saw what was possible. And an average-ass kid, guys, about a year ago that was making money with this thing and had the life that I wanted. For the first time ever, I met someone that had what I wanted, and so I knew I was going to follow and do what they had done. My goal was to just do it faster and better, and just put everything I had into this thing, man. There was nothing else more important than becoming successful in my eyes, and so I dove in. I saw that it was a skill set that anyone can acquire, which I think is what's so awesome about this business. Any average job can go and make a ton of money in it. But day one, guys, June 18th of 2012. I remember it like it was yesterday. Definitely, a life-changing day, guys. Is when I sat down. I had been talking with Luke Kish, Andrew Yeager for quite a while, and asking all my questions. It was very, very skeptical, as most people are. You got to expect that when approaching your friends, that they're going to be skeptical. No, not everyone's going to do it, but about a year ago, again, June 18th of last year, I purchased my first builder pack. So that's $500, dude, and I was back against the wall at that point. I had to make this thing work. And now I knew without product, how was I going to go and start to introduce and share this with my friends? It didn't make any sense. I had nothing to introduce them to. I had nothing to represent. So, the first couple days, guys, when I was waiting for my product in the mail, which is what I encourage the newest person out there to do, would be to stay quiet. I sat down, Luke, Andrew, these guys, they were encouraging me to make a list, a physical list. So this is what the newest person out there, if you haven't done it, is you need to make a list. A list of people that you want to approach as customers. A lot of times family and friends, relatives, maybe your mom's friend who she works with, people like that. More importantly, brand partners, your friends you want to introduce brother to that don't love the product, but, be intrigued by that added ability to go out and share them with others and build income. So I made a list of people, my friends, I went to my Facebook, all my different networks that I had, and I made a fat-ass list. Guys, had over 100 people on my list, names on paper. Okay, you don't want to try to keep it, memorize it in your head, because it's never going to work. So start with a big-ass list. 100 plus people, we say, guys, between your Facebook, your high school yearbook, your sports teams growing up, your college connection. There's definitely more than 100 people that you can reach out to. They don't have to be your best friends. If people you haven't talked to in a little while, there's different ways of approaching anyone. And guys, first step is you got to sit down and you got to learn the invite from your upline. Okay, whatever they did to get you upset and get you involved, obviously worked. So kind of take that same structure, if you will, and implement it with talking to your friends. But obviously, put your own spin on it, guys. You know your friends better than anyone else. Okay, so there's no cookie-cutter way of inviting. Just put yourself in their shoes. Knowing them, whether if they have a big network, they're ambitious, they're business savvy, they're an avid energy drinker. I don't know. Whatever it is, you got to say to them to make it personal. Guys, the second you become a salesman or you aren't yourself, people are going to see right through you and have no interest in what you're doing. But long story short, guys, basically, I learned the invite from my buddy Luke. He was telling me, dude, don't talk about being a verb, don't talk about anything that's going to sound too good to be true, BMW, this, that, and the other. Basically, just get your friends really, really jacked up. And what's the easiest way to do that? Be really freaking excited yourself, dude. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. You're talking about gibberish, and if you're really, really excited and confident in what you're saying, dude, naturally people feed off that, and naturally others are going to become excited. It's how it is. So you got to be really, really excited. Be yourself, guys. Hit up your buddy and be like, listen, man, I just actually was introduced to this guy. Kind of crazy how it happened. That's working with this company, dude, that is blowing up right now. Networking is a big part of it, which is why you make it mine. I wanted to reach out to you. I know you have a fat-ass network, areas that, whether it's college, whether it's growing up, moving around place to place, whatever it is. I know this is something you could kill, dude, and I wanted to introduce it to you. Your name came to mind when I met this guy as someone that can kill this business. I'm really, really excited to be involved with it. It's done really, really big. I feel like I just heard about Apple in the 90s, right place, right time kind of thing. You've got to sit down and check it out. Well, what is it? Listen, man, I'm brand new to this thing. I could try to tell you all about it, even, as basic as the name of the company, but all it's going to do is confuse you because I'm still learning. This guy that I'm working with is kind of helping teach me the ropes. I want to just introduce you to him and kind of let him give you his insight on it, because it's going to, be in your benefit to hear A to B from him. Now is not the right place. Now is not the right time for me. I'm actually, helping my dad with something, or I got to finish up this, homework for class, or I'm actually running to work. Let's sit down tomorrow. Actually, I'm having an event tomorrow. You definitely should come through, check out this product we're working with. Meet some of these guys. And I want to kind of see what you think. I want to get your opinion on it. You know what I mean? It's that simple. Or let's jump on a Skype later tonight. What time are you available? I'm not available tonight. All right, perfect. What time tomorrow, dude? You got to check this thing out. Like, it is going to get really, really big. And the worst thing you can do would be to avoid sitting down just to listen. Guys, and so with that, it's like you're really, really excited, confident when you're leveraging someone else's success, someone else, and another place and time. So that's my big thing for the invite, dude. Say whatever it is to make it personal to these people. And once you've got, your core group, your few friends that you brought on board that are, pulled the trigger, that are involved with you, you want to sit down with them, and you want to help them set goals. Say, someone without goals is like a ship without rudder, dude. Eventually, you're going to crash into the rocks and, never make it anywhere. So, you've got to have those guys, first month goal, 6-month goal, 1-year goal. Okay, my first month goal was to be gold. I hit it. Diamond. Second month was crazy. 6 months. I think I was platinum, and coming on a year now, looking to hit star pred, which is very, very exciting. Kind of further, than I had expected, but hey, that's great. But guys, you got to plan your work, and then you got to work for a plan. It's very, very important. And you got to develop a really, really strong why. Okay, people don't buy what you do; they buy why you do it. You could be talking about, something that's just completely irrelevant, but if the reason you're doing it is passionate and, exciting, and people are like, wow, that's crazy. They're going to be more inclined to want to jump on board and follow what you're doing if you've got a really, really strong why, guys. A why isn't to be financially free. It's got to be deeper than that. Why is to help retire your parents because of all they've done for you over the last, 19, 20 years. And to be able to buy them a new house or buy them a new car. It's got to be in-depth, guys. Make a vision board. And start thinking about why you're truly doing Vemma. Put pictures of the car you want, the house you want, the lifestyles you want. And have that be your why, and visualize it every single day. As we all know, thoughts become things, thoughts become things with the law of attraction and all that mindset I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But develop a really, really strong why. That's to take you way, way farther. Some people I've seen go diamond, they didn't have a why, and they ended up quitting. They didn't make it in the business. So you can only imagine how powerful that is, guys. But with educating yourself in the beginning is, I think, the most important part. Okay, there's videos on my Tyler Small YPL Facebook page. There's an invite on how to counter it, how it's not a scam, on closing people, things like that. So connect with me on Tyler Small YPL on Facebook. You'll be able to see a lot of those good videos. I put a couple up weekly. The YouTube channel, guys. Utilize Patrick Comer, Bryce Native, Alex Morton, obviously, who we all know. Adam Wending's got a really, really good YouTube channel. Goes through quick start training, goes through the compensation plan, goes through how to approach a friend, things like that. Really, really easy videos to watch. But guys, education is so, so important in the beginning. If I could tell anyone, dude, I would say don't talk to anyone your first week. Yeah, you're going to have to be more patient, but it's going to pay off in the end. If you spend that first week educating yourself, meaning you read the books, Business of the 21st Century, and by Robert Kiyosaki, and Think You're Rich by Napoleon Hill, it's going to literally help your business explode once you talk to that first person. So get those books, dude. Just go and buy them. Impulse buying tonight if you have to. Start reading. Dude, I hated reading in high school, and I loved reading those books because it made sense to me. It was shit that I was actually interested in. Download the audio. Gary Vaynerchuk is good. You want to listen to Darren Hardy, Jim Rose, Robert Kiyosaki. Different audio. I just go YouTube to mp3.org or .com, whatever it is, and just download, the YouTube stuff. Listen to it in the car. Listen to it at the gym. Always feeding your brain and extracting as much knowledge from professional and successful people that you want to, obviously, duplicate their efforts and do what they have in life. So you want to be taking a lot from them at all times. So guys, learn network marketing, okay? I spent so much time researching this shit and trying to find a flaw in it that I accidentally educated myself on what a good idea it was. And I was so confident and such a believer in what I was doing, my friends were almost scared to not join me. It was like, some people, a lot of times, they don't spend enough time educating themselves, and in the beginning, it's like their conviction level is not high enough, so people, they doubt them. They're not sure that this person's going to succeed, so they're not comfortable in going with them and on the whole Vemma journey. But guys, study the industry, familiarize yourself with Vemma and the product, the timing of it. If everyone could go on and hit the mute on their phone, there might be someone on the moderator line just some scratchy noise coming through. Can only help. But, the timing of Vemma-Guy's products, the whole wide star movement, and things that are going to appeal to people and intrigue people is what you want to be